Hi everyone, welcome back. This session we focus on parsing. One of the important parsing is the predictive parsing. Remember, predictive parsing is also one of the type in top-down parsing. Sometimes I also call it as LL parsing. So this session we focus on what is predictive parsing, how do we create a parsing table, how do we parse. The grammar taken is this: E can be replaced by T E dash, E dash can be replaced by plus T E dash or epsilon, T can be replaced by F T dash, T dash can be replaced by star F T dash or epsilon, F can be replaced by E with set of parentheses or ID. For that, we need to find first and follow. So, hope already you know what is first and follow. Assuming that I am just writing it, observe first of E is, we have non-terminal T. So find first of T. First of T, again we have non-terminal F. So find first of F. So first of F would be opening parenthesis and ID. Same thing I am copying it to remaining two. So first of E is also opening parenthesis and ID as well as T. What is first of E dash? It is plus and epsilon because you have two production. T dash is star and epsilon. Coming back to follow, by default follow of E is dollar because E is start symbol. Now you need to find first of E. So E is on the right hand side. What is after E here? It is closing. So it is follow of E. T. T is here. So we should find first of E dash. First of E dash is plus. We need to exclude epsilon. We should add first follow of E. It is dollar and closing parenthesis. Then for F, it is first of T dash. It is star. Then whatever is in T. So star plus dollar and closing parenthesis. First follow of E dash is follow of E dash. It is here. So whatever is in follow of E becomes follow of E dash. Same thing will be there for follow of E dash as well. So these are the symbols for first and follow. Now we move on. Once you do this, this is very much important. Once we do this, we build or we write parsing table, predictive parsing table, where we have non-terminals on the row wise and column wise we write all terminals. So it is opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis, ID plus star and dollar. So these are the terminals what we have. We try to write or construct the parsing table. How do I do? Check out first. First production is E. What are the first symbols? First symbol is this. T dash. Sorry. Production is E can be replaced by T dash. Symbols. First symbols for E is opening parenthesis and ID. So now for both opening parenthesis and ID for E, add the production of E. So it is E can be replaced by T E dash and ID also E can be replaced by T E dash. Just to repeat, what we should do, consider all non-terminals one by one, check what are the first symbols for that and write its corresponding productions. Fine. So now first symbol for E is opening parenthesis and ID. That means for the cell E with opening and E with ID, add the production of E. So production of E is E can be replaced by T E dash. Similarly, check for T. It is same. So I write first of T is opening parenthesis and ID. The production is T can be replaced by FT dash. So it is T with opening parenthesis T can be replaced by FT dash. Same thing for ID. But When you consider F has two symbols as first as specified earlier. It is opening parenthesis and ID, and it has two different productions. We write accordingly. So F with opening parenthesis, F can be replaced by E with set of parenthesis. ID is F can be replaced by ID. Now, for E dash, what to be done? First of E dash is plus and epsilon. Only for plus you write it. That is, E can be replaced by plus TE dash. Since there is an epsilon for first, go follow of it. Consider follow of it. That means whenever we fill the table, if first of any symbol has epsilon, don't include epsilon to fill the production. We check the follow of it. What is the follow of E dash? It is dollar and closing parenthesis. Add epsilon transitions for these two. That means E dash with closing parenthesis and dollar, add the production, E can be replaced by, E dash can be replaced by epsilon. Hope that's clear. I repeat again. Observe properly. For the symbols E, T, F, there are no epsilon as their first symbol, so it's pretty much clear. You just write E with opening parenthesis and ID, you write the transition productions of E, same thing with T and F. For E dash, since there is epsilon here, what you're supposed to do, you write the transition for E dash with plus, that is, E dash can be replaced by plus T A dash. Later, since there is epsilon, check the follow of E dash. Follow of E dash is dollar and closing parenthesis. Add epsilon production to these two cells, that is, E dash with closing is E dash can be replaced by epsilon. E dash with dollar is E dash can be replaced with epsilon. Similarly, we check for T dash. T dash again, first of T dash is star. So star here I write T dash can be replaced by star FT dash. Hope that's clear. Then since it is already since there is epsilon in this, again you consider follow of this. Follow of this is dollar and closing parenthesis. So T dash with closing parenthesis, T dash can be replaced by epsilon. Dollar is again T dash can be replaced by epsilon. Right? And there are some unfilled entries. Unfilled entries are always says error. That means if in case in the process of parsing, if you get any option or any situation where you can able to find E with closing parenthesis, it's an error, or maybe E dash with opening, it's an error. That means all unfilled entries or blank entries in the table becomes error. So this is about your parsing table. Fine. Now let's take an example of a string and try to solve it using the parsing table. Let's take a simple string. Say string would be ID plus ID with parenthesis. So you have the parsing. We have stack, the input and the action. Input is this ID plus ID within parenthesis. We indicate with dollar. I forgot to add one more. Yeah, I'll get back to that. Stack is initially dollar. Now you push start symbol. Push E. E is on stack. Check what has to be done for E with opening parenthesis. That means the stack top and the symbol to be scanned. Hope it's clear. Check for the stack top and the symbol to be scanned. Stack top is E. The symbol to be scanned is opening parenthesis. That is, you are supposed to push. So we say push E can be replaced by TE dash. Now it is stack top is T. So T with opening parenthesis again, check with that. T with opening is ft dash. So push that. T dash, yes. Now F with opening parenthesis, it is E with set of parenthesis. So we are just replacing, F can be replaced by E with set of parenthesis. Whenever you have stack top and input symbol, if they are same, then you say match symbol. Match symbol opening. So now it is gone. Left out is E dash, T dash, close, and E. E with ID is what? So again E with ID is ft dash. It goes on. Pause it. I just finish off completely. So if you can able to observe properly, this is the parsing way. So let's start from the beginning. Stack is initially with empty, that is indicated by dollar. This is the input string. It is ID plus ID within parentheses what I have taken. Again dollar here indicates end of string. Now first step is to push start symbol. So push E. Now check what is E with opening parenthesis. That means the stack top as well as the symbol which is in the symbol to be scanned. So check the table. Table says E with opening parenthesis, you have to push. That is E can be replaced by TE dash. So I have written push E can be replaced by TE dash. But while pushing, please make sure this symbol comes on the top. That means we are, it is going in a downward direction. So it is E is replaced with TE dash. It is going like this. So TE dash is coming like that. So again T with opening parenthesis is, it is T can be replaced by ft dash, so it is replaced with ft dash. Then when you encounter F with opening parenthesis, it is F with opening E with set of opening parenthesis. Same thing is pushed here. Again check while you push the proper thing. Now when you push it, you could able to find stack top and the symbol to be scanned both are same. So we say the symbol match and remove. That is one symbol has been passed now. No problem, it is syntactically correct. Then we left with E. E with ID again, because you have found opening parenthesis. Now we should scan for ID, or I should scan for parse for ID. So again what is E with ID? It is again TE dash. So push it, it is TE dash. Then again T with ID is ft dash, F with ID is ID. So ID was pushed, ID is matched, so remove that. Then T dash with plus is plus epsilon. Check that. T dash with plus is epsilon, because follow of T dash is closing parenthesis dollar plus and dollar. So we have read epsilon transition for that. Observe properly. Then you just replace this with epsilon. So it is E dash on the stack top. What is E dash with plus? Check properly. E dash with plus as per the table is plus te dash, because I should match the symbol there. So it is push plus te dash, plus te dash. Again plus is matched, so it is removed. It is t with id. T with id is again ft dash, pushed it. F with id is f can be replaced by id, pushed it. Then when you push, we match the id, so we matched it. Then it is t dash with closing parenthesis. T dash with closing parenthesis is epsilon, so I replace with epsilon. Then again it is e dash. E dash with closing parenthesis, again epsilon. E dash with closing parenthesis epsilon. I matched that. Mean to say I replace with epsilon. Then closing parenthesis matched. Now left out is dollar e dash t dash dollar. Now if you check, t dash with dollar is t dash can be replaced by epsilon, so it is e dash alone. Again e dash with dollar is e dash can be replaced by epsilon, so we remove e dash also, dollar and dollar. When the stack is empty, input string is having dollar, VSA string is accepted. Hope it's clear. Just go through once again what has to be done. For a grammar, which should be free from left recursion, write first and follow, then write table, then do parsing. Thank you. Keep watching.